Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. This is a great one, and this is one where you're going to probably request it. So before we even start, message me on Instagram, and I'm going to send this to you. Yes, this episode is brought to you by something different today, the Data Advocate. If you were part of our live webinar the last two times, we've had over 1,000 of you register. 4,000 of you the first one, but that's the Data Advocate. That's where we go over what's happening in the real estate world as far as the settlement, explaining contracts, explaining rules, expanding on them, what's next. That is a website by John Riley, Saul Klein, and myself. That's a dataadvocate.com. Check it out there. We do amazing articles on there. So please jump in. And these episodes are meant to be about 5 minutes long. So here we go. Today, I've got for you a great graphic. It could be a PDF, a graphic, anything you want. Now, I created this. I call this the new landscape of real estate transactions in 2024. Now, it's a simple PDF. Again, you can use it as a graphic. I don't care. But it's a simple PDF that I created for open houses so that when you're at an open house, it explains what the new guidelines are. So a lot of people out there don't understand the nuances of everything that's happened. So what I do is I break this down into really 3 sections. And you'll see it when you get it. It's 3 sections here. They are. Now I'm going to challenge you to create your own and title it and say, hey, how does the new real estate world work? Right? Or like I titled mine, the new landscape of real estate transactions in 2024. Number 1, I've got core agreements in real estate transactions. And I just break it into 3 simple things. 3 essential agreements now form the backbone of real estate transactions. Number 1, listing agreements. Number 2, buyer representation agreement. And number 3, purchase agreement. And I explained really quick what they are. Super simple. Next, I have a section called new compensation structure. And in that, you'll see I have 4 simple things, 4 little boxes: transparency, negotiation, responsibility, and decoupling. In transparency, I say clear written agreements between all parties involved in the transaction provide greater transparency and understanding of financial arrangements. Next, negotiation. I put compensation of buyer broker is now a point of negotiation during the offer process, allowing for more flexibility in deal structures. We go to responsibility. Responsibility is simple. It says buyers are now required to have clear understanding of their agent's compensation before beginning the home search process. And then lastly, in this section, decoupling, the move away from broker to broker compensation sharing puts more control in the hands of buyers and sellers to determine how commissions are handled. Pretty easy, so people understand it. And then the last piece, because remember there are 3 main sections, impact on home buyers and sellers. And then that's where I outline really quick 2 little short paragraphs, just what's expected, what's their impact. I'll read you the first sentence so you see where it's going. It says, these changes empower both buyers and sellers with more control over the transaction process. And so the whole idea behind this, by the way, if you need this, just message me on Instagram. I'll send this over. It's in PDF format. The whole idea behind this is, again, I'm offering value from point of contact. And some people don't know what this world entails. What is this? Do I need to sign this? Do I need to sign that? What changed? Did commissions change? Do I now have to pay somebody? So this, as soon as they come in, be like, hey, these are the new rules. I'm sure you want to know. Understand it's got all the important things in there. And I'm also using this, not just at open houses to print them out and give it to people. I'm also using this for online leads. A lot of people that we talk to online, they're like, hey, how does this work? Right? And even if they're not asking, I'm saying, hey, let's say Joe, hey, Joe, thanks for talking to me. Listen, I know you're a few months out from actually making a purchase, but let me do this. I'm going to send you one thing and then I'll text you. as well with my information, I'm going to send you how the new world works. And I've broken it down into these 3 segments on one page. Just to simplify it for you, take a look at it. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I'll also text you my information. Again, coming from a point of value, this is what I want you to do. If you're listening in, I want you to start thinking, what are all of the opportunities we have to present our value from the very first time people meet us? This is one of them. Please request it. I'll send it over to you on Instagram. I only have one account on there. Everyone else is fake. It's the one with the little check mark. Tristan.Ahumada. Thanks again. We'll talk later.